your bitch, then do her taxes. Kool Nerd, nigga. Kool Nerds podcast. I am Kev the Kool Nerd.
Yes, you are.
And I got my guy with me, Big O, from the 614, but he's in the 404. Big O, what?
I'm here. I'm happy. I'm drinking. Atlanta, what up? It's a movie. We're here.
It's a whole movie.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
A whole vibe. So O is in town. FCC Writers Anonymous is going down. You know what I'm saying? So I am not on the card. However, we're going to support the family. SK, Ness.
Shout out to Silent Killer. Shout out to Ness. And I got some Writers Anonymous predictions. If you got a Kool Nerd uniform on, expect them to wash whoever's in front of them. Washing. Expect them to wash them.
Yeah, we got 30 balls getting dropped. Ladders.
Curry. Easy.
Curry jerseys. This is
Easy.
It's a lot gotta be said. There's a lot of emotion. You know what I mean?
Lots of emotion.
A lot of things need to be said. There's going to be a lot of conversations that take place. But,
oh, yeah.
Hey, you'll get the whole recap there. You'll get the full recap. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do some blogging. We got some interviews to do. We got some things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But, since you're here, man, I mean, what we going to talk about? There's a lot going on.
Oh, my God, man. So, I mean, on some R&B shit, Ty Dolla $ign dropped today.
Ty Dolla $ign. Featuring Ty Dolla
$ign. Fire album. I wanted to get that out the way first.
Okay.
Because that was the newest thing that dropped today. But I also want to go back and rewind to last Friday. Midnight. There was a special joint that dropped, or album.
Potential album of the year?
Potential album of the year.
Knocking Freddie out? No, we'll get to that. We'll get
to that later on.
We'll
but Benny the Butcher, my God, we got one.
So
we got one.
Let's go back to, you said Ty Dolla $ign, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. I want to say this. First and foremost, featuring Ty Dolla $ign, and that's exactly how the album sounded to me. Every record, even though they're his records, he's the lead artist, every last record he did sounded like the hits that he makes for everyone else.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say earlier? These should have all been favors. He should have paid for their feature.
No, not one person that he has featured on the album should have sent an invoice.
Exactly.
Because he's already made hits for all y'all.
For everybody on the album.
He already made hits for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? 2021 Tyrone. I'm gonna say that I think that's my vibe right now.
I like it. I like it. This is good. Mine was track 6.
Yeah.
I love that. Kanye. Yeah, that was fire. Anderson .Paak. That was fire. I appreciated that joint.
So this is a joint that you go ahead and throw on when you got your kickback going. You know what I'm saying? You got your little, your drinks and everything like that. Get the kickback going. You throw on that Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh my God, yes.
I will say this though. I'm gonna say it. The album is fire. I don't think it's better than Free TC, his first album.
I can agree to that because I am not a fan of albums with a ton of features. While they were good features, he didn't allow his talent to shine
Exactly.
throughout the album, which I wish he would have, because he's good enough to do that.
Yeah.
The Free TC album, he did his thing. He had features on there too. One of my favorites was the LA with Brandy.
LA with Brandy, my favorite, and still one of my favorite R&B songs, definitely of this decade. Solid with Baby.
Yes. Oh my God.
That record. Oh my God.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite R&B records. Period.
Yes.
We didn't have, while we got good records on featuring Ty Dolla $ign, we don't have a Solid. We don't have a LA.
No.
That's not on this album.
That's not on this album. But it was fire. It was fire. It was needed. It was needed.
I'm not gonna hold you, and I know we're not fucking with him right now, but featuring Ty Dolla $ign sounds a lot like, not a whole lot of flips, but the vibe of it reminds me of Tory and the Chicks tape. You know what I'm saying?
Love the Chicks tapes.
Chicks tape,
we're not fucking with Tory right now.
I know we're not fucking with Tory.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
We'll leave that alone. You know what I mean?
God, but, Chicks tapes was fire. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone.
We're not gonna talk about it. But featuring Ty Dolla $ign, a dope album. It's long. It's long.
A lot of tracks.
Yeah, 20-something records.
A lot of tracks.
You know what I mean? But good road trip music, good kickback music. Definitely have you some good drinks. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little, get you some peach crown.
Peach crown?
It's
got some barbecue vibes.
Yeah, barbecue vibes.
Yeah, Douce
and peach Red Bull. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
A little Moscato maybe.
Maybe a little Moscato.
A little Rosé maybe.
After dinner, those are dessert wines. If
I drink it with the dinner. It doesn't matter. Get you a good steak and some rosé.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Good steak and some rosé. But nah, Ty Dolla $ign, fire album. People been waiting for it too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So he gave the people what they was looking for. Maybe he did.
I think so.
We'll give it a little bit more of a deep dive later, because this is another thing that I'll say. We still owe the people top 5 R&B podcasts. We owe them that.
We do owe them that. And
this one doesn't make it for me.
No.
It doesn't make it.
No. It's a great album.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Is it top 5 of 2020? No. No. But that's not to slight it. It's really
still good work.
It's good. It's definitely good work.
Definitely good work. Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. You know what I'm saying? Fire album. So
you gotta pardon me. I've been sweating because I'm drinking, and I've been a lightweight. I haven't really put my liver to the test in a while. So you know, pardon me. You know. But I'm good though.
Hey man,
if I fall out the chair, just get a blanket for me.
Look, but we do this. Fortunately, unfortunately, we do this.
Hey, it's what it is. So nowhere. I'm not a drink champ.
Woo! Drink that would be. Oh man,
I'm a drink god. Bars. Bars.
All respect to Nori and EFN and what they doing over there in Drink Champs. That shit that they be drinking, that Tiger Bomb, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. It's levels. It's levels.
Different.
It's levels. And they be drink. Have you noticed, like, they put they'll do the champagne.
Yeah.
Niggas do it hood. They do it hood too. They drinking fucking Ace of Spade in solo cups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They taking shots.
Yeah.
And Nori goes through about 5 blunts a episode, bro. How does he smoke so much?
I don't know, but I always, because my mind is different. Like, I always wonder, like, so they have all the drinks, like, because they're the drink champ, but what do they eat with that?
Nothing. There's no food. Do you eat food?
Or do they eat beforehand?
That's what I was getting ready to say.
But it's like, what do they? I'm sure it's not healthy.
Well, if you've ever noticed, I think they shoot the episodes like in a restaurant in Miami.
Oh, okay.
So I think they probably have like dinner prepared, you know what I mean, or whatever.
I just always figure it's like some Popeyes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they do it so hood. You know what I mean?
Them niggas.
That's true.
Hood niggas, they do it hood, but when they eat rich. You ain't never heard a hood nigga not talk about steak and shrimp.
You ever look at Rick Ross's Snapchats?
I'm not on Snapchat like that.
Oh. He stay at Checkers and Wingstop.
Well, he owned them bitches.
Did he pull up in the Lambo though? It's like that's an oxymoron.
He owned them
Lambo
bitches.
at rallies or Checkers. That's hilarious.
Yeah, fat boy Wingstop. Give me 10 piece.
Just take your Ford Explorer if you're going to rally. Why you gotta pull up in a Lambo?
You think he owned a Ford Explorer, bro?
No.
Right.
No.
Right. Right. And this nigga has. So for those that don't know, and I listen, I'm not saying anything that is not already public information. This is not snitching. Y'all niggas probably can't run up on it anyway. But he lives in Evander Holyfield's old house.
Yes.
That is the biggest house in the state of Georgia. Mm-hmm. Okay. All of that land.
Yeah.
All right. If you follow Rick Ross on Instagram, the nigga just purchased more land that is next to the estate already.
Yeah, what was it, 81 acres or something like that?
Fuck?
Yeah, for $1 million. Moral to the story: buy land, people.
Buy land. But what the hell is he gonna do? You already have the biggest house in the state. We didn't say the city, fam.
I hope he's doing what you think he's gonna do. Like, I feel like more and more black millionaires are waking up, mm-hmm. and they're trying to help the people as much as possible. Mm-hmm. Like, you got Marshawn Lynch in Oakland, who damn near bought a whole neighborhood, yeah, and he's renting it out to low income people that qualify for that, right? And these are nice ass houses, right? So, you know, hopefully he is able to create a neighborhood, you know, that's gonna counteract gentrification. It would be nice.
See, so all right. So that's the thing. So these are the things that we just stumbled across a great conversation, just period and in general. All right. So I'm gonna say a few things, right? But I'm gonna bring this up first. I don't know the name of the podcast. I don't watch it. I catch clips. But Ocho, Brandon Marshall, that cat Crowder. Have you seen this? No. So Ocho.
It sounds like some of my favorite wide receivers, though.
Yeah. So Ocho, Brandon Marshall. His last name is Crowder. I don't know which one of them niggas it is. He played for Miami.
Okay. I thought the
Dolphins.
Okay, Dolphins.
Crowder. I saw a clip the other day. Well, it's two clips. One, Crowder was snitching his ass off, boy. Ooh wee, they was getting on him. He was snitching his ass off, but we're not gonna get into that part. The other clip I saw was he was talking about, you know, his first contract when he got drafted, how the whole family, you know, they think you got money, everybody thinks he's a millionaire. He started talking about, he was like, so what I did for my family was, he would tell them, like, hey, I'll front you the 20% for the mortgage so we can get a low rate. I'll buy the house, you just pay me rent. So I'm the landlord, but you can live here and you just pay me rent. And he was talking about that's how you kind of build the wealth or whatever. He got into some more negative shit, but I never thought about it that way. That could be some of those cats' entry into real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the money, so instead of just putting somebody on the payroll or just shelling out shit, they buying houses or condos for people. Their name is on the deed and all this shit. And that's probably because I guess that's why you see a lot of athletes or even musicians, how they get into real estate. I never thought about it that way, but that's for sure. You know what I mean? So with that being said, and we're talking about black economics and everything like that and growth and all that stuff, no, we don't have any sponsors, but I'm gonna say this because I'm super serious about it. Everybody right now needs to go sign up for Greenwood Bank.
Facts.
Everybody.
Facts.
Like, if you're watching this right now, if you're listening to this right now, what Killer Mike is doing, that's a nigga that lives what he talks about. He's been preaching this social justice, and buy back the block, black banking. He went out there and actually did it, bro.
And we're not just talking. We both signed up.
Oh yeah, no,
FYI,
come on.
FYI.
Within a minute of me finding out, I got on the. I got people who told me that they were on the waiting list, and they're in like the tens of thousands. My waiting list number is like 4,000, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. For the situation that we are in and that we deal with, economics is the only way we're gonna get out of it.
Facts.
Doing things like putting our money in black banks. Yeah, man, because capitalism. You got to fight back with capitalism.
You definitely have to fight back. And honestly, we have to change our attitude as a culture.
Yep.
We got to stop being angry.
Yep.
I mean, we have reason to be angry. We got to stop being angry with each other. And I can't speak for other states. Like I know it's bad in Chicago, but I'm not there.
Right.
So I don't know what's definitely happening.
Right.
I don't know if people got bullets with their names on. I don't know if there's beef between gangs. But speaking to my city, there is a stigma of live fast, die young. And we've been burying a lot of our own lately. And I've seen so many social media posts of, oh my God, I can't believe such and such is gone. And
right.
I just had a friend that lost her son recently, and multiple friends have lost sons to violence, suicide. Just there's so many things that's affecting our community, and we're failing to check on one another.
Right.
I know some of us are strong, and we, I don't want to insult anyone, pretend to be strong, but everybody is not okay.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
And I think it's very essential that we stop whatever it is the fuck that we're doing, and we go and check on our loved ones. And I always felt like this. I got 3 kids, and I love them to death. But if my son was out here in the streets robbing and shooting people, he can't come lay his head at my house. So I feel like there's parents out there that know what their kids are into, and if you're not trying to reach out to them, if you're not trying to get to them, then you don't have to turn them in. I really, because you're affecting other people's families,
right?
And that's just real shit. If you feel like there's people that's actually living and scared in their own home with kids that they've carried for 9 months. They've raised. Like I can't fathom that.
Right.
I can't fathom that. Like, I'm not a tough guy. I'm a man at the end of the day, and my son ain't gonna bully me in my own house. That'll never fucking happen.
That's a big fact.
That'll never happen.
Big fact.
That'll never happen. So I just, but there's a lot of single moms out there, and I feel some type of way, because it's like barbers have to take that time and try to coach these people, and little league coaches and AAU coaches, and try to be in that person's life and try to be a leader to them and give them somebody to look up to. And I know it's difficult. But yeah, we got to change a few things, and I definitely didn't want that pod to be about this, but as always, we always go left and open up a different conversation.
It's a great. What you just said, right, goes back to the conversation we was having in the car. I was telling you about the clip I saw on Instagram, the entrepreneur brother.
Yeah,
and exactly what you're saying is like, how many people actually do this? So. I'm gonna look this brother up, but I was telling you that, one of the entrepreneurs that I follow, Sleep is for Suckers, that's his Instagram. He did a podcast with a cat, and this dude's name is, as I get it pulled up, here we go, I found it. His name is Neo Davis.
Okay. No relation to me.
Right. Cat's name is Neil Davis. He's an entrepreneur as well, motivational speaker. He does all this stuff, and he said that, you know, it was this kid. He's got a kid that he's been not tutoring, but put under his tutelage now, right? Kid is 14. He said he met him 2 years ago because the kid reached out to him, told him that, you know, he was interested in being an entrepreneur, so he gave him some free game. Kid came back, showed him that he applied his work. He was actually taken aback by the fact that the boy was successful or executed the plan that he gave him, right? So he said, all right, now I'm gonna take you places with me, take you here, take you there. This was under a 2-year period. Now this boy is 14, making $100,000 a month in his business. 14. Do you see? And these are the things that happen when people take time. But guess what? It's two parts to that. If I take my time with you, I have to also see the initiative, or at least see you executing on the things that we, you know what I mean? Nobody wants their time wasted.
Nobody wants to waste time.
But at the same time, probably because their time has been wasted before, now they don't take the time.
Exactly.
And people lose out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And we're not investing in our kids anymore. You know, a lot of people were too worried about themselves, and you know, people make fun of this stuff, but it's a real thing. Like, you know, show and tell, and kid coming up trying to sell their dad's mixtape.
Right.
He's still trying to pursue a rap career.
Man, listen. But this is my thing, right? It's all on how you do it. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and try to. And I get it. Most of them niggas, they should be trash. But I'm not gonna knock them because I'm out here doing the same thing. I'm just doing it a little different. Yeah. Right. But the thing about it is, how do you apply it? What else do you have with it? What's your brand about? Not there just out here just trying to sell a mixtape.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? 30-year-old niggas. What else you got around it?
Facts.
Or whatever. I think I lost my train of thought, but
there can be a positive to it, because if your daughter went to the school and she's wearing your shirt and hat, that's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different ball game.
Because you put effort into that. You have a logo. You have, it's swaggy. It's something to match up with your stuff, and kids will be like, "Oh, I want one." And she can market that. But she ain't sitting there like passing out or download my daddy's SoundCloud. Like that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, man.
Like my son, I remember he came home from school. This was 2 years ago, and he said, "Daddy, I need 24 shirts." So I looked at him like, "You need 24 shirts for what?" And he was like, "Cause I got these Max shirts. Cause Max has his own logo. I created a logo for him, and so he has like different tricked out shirts. And basically what it is his name. I have to show you. I think you might have seen one, but it's his name spelled out in a basketball. But it's almost like it's encrypted. And because I feel that about his game. Like he's a puzzle. You can't learn him. It's hard to guard him.
Right.
So that's what his logo is about. And his peers love it. And so they're like, "Where can I get one?" Now keep in mind, at the time they're in 3rd grade. And so they're like, "I went to the store, I don't see it." And so he's like, "Dad, is it in the store?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, it's not in the store." And he's like, so his classroom wanted to wear them for field day. And I'm like, that's cool and all. You tell them it's going to be about $15 a shirt.
Facts. Listen. Look.
You know,
and that's what I'm saying.
We got to give them that entrepreneur spirit. My son wants to be in the NBA. And I just recently watched I'm trying to think, was it Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson? They were talking to Iman Shumpert.
Okay.
And he was saying, because us adults, we go through life and we see, that how the world's not set up for us, and sometimes you got the glasses half full, glasses half empty people.
Right.
So he was saying that when he made a plan, he didn't have a plan B. He was going to the NBA. People was like, well, the percentage of, they start giving him all the negatives.
Right.
He said, if I had a kid, I'm hyping him up like, hell yeah, you going to the NBA. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I was scared to do that originally, but I see my son putting in the work every day.
There you go.
And
that's
so,
the difference.
It's not my dream.
Right.
I don't live vicariously through him. I just make sure that he's having fun.
Right.
But the simple fact that he gets up at 7 a.m. and starts doing push-ups and goes out and dribbles for an hour before he gets on the bus, that's drive. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to take that away. What I look like walking up to him and be like, you know how many people are playing basketball? You know how many AAU teams is out there? You know how many? I'm not trying to discourage him. He said, Dad, I'm going to NBA and buy you a house. I said, you damn right you are.
There you go.
And I'm going to take it.
Right. But no, that's what I'm saying. So there are stark differences. It's like when you see them put the effort in, it's like, all right, we got something here. We got to nurture it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You can't let it lie dormant or anything like that. You know what I mean? So,
but yeah, I guess what my concern is for the kid that doesn't show drive, because everybody's not going to grow up and be a boss. Everybody's not going to grow up and be a millionaire. Some people are just going to grow up and they're going to live, and they'll be fine with that. But we have to encourage happiness at the end of the day. Well, like, are you maximizing your potential, and are you happy with that?
This is my thing about that, right? You're right. It starts with the work ethic, the drive. We definitely got to push happiness. My thing is this, man, like, it honestly, I think the problem, or the reason people don't share game, or the reason people get held back or whatever, is competition, this innate competition we have. People don't really want to see the fact that it's actually enough money out here for all of us.
Facts. There's enough money. There's enough food, there's enough land. There's
enough money for you. There's enough money to be made if you're willing to make it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by you making money or becoming a millionaire is not stopping me or undercutting me from doing that. Even if we are in the same business. Mm-hmm. I say this all the time because this was my epiphany for my business, for this podcast, for me doing all of the things that I'm doing. It's a very simple picture that one of my homeboys posted. A very controversial homeboy of mine, but so simple. It was around the time I'm sitting here thinking, well, what am I gonna do? I know I want to do a business, whatever. I know what my skill set is. I know what I like to do. If I'm gonna start a business, I want it to be something that I like. The first thing that came to my mind was, shit, I can fix people's phones. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? iPhones. I can do smart home installation. The first thought that came in my head was, well, damn, what's gonna make them shop with me versus going to, the Geek Squad, or what mm-hmm. versus them going directly to Apple, or versus them going to, mm-hmm. You Break, I Fix, whatever. And I wake up, I open Instagram, and it's a picture of the bread aisle.
Okay.
Bread.
Mm-hmm. I know where you're going with this.
There's an entire aisle in the grocery store. Mm-hmm. It's not one brand.
No.
It's not two brands.
No.
Not even 10 brands.
No, it's 100.
Hundreds of brands of bread.
Different price points too.
How different is bread?
It's not different. Not in my eyes. I'm not a bread connoisseur.
And it's like, I can't remember what the caption was, but essentially it was something to the effect of, don't ever think that because somebody else is doing what you're doing that you can't do it too. Some shit like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
look at Apple. It's the same damn phone every year. It's the same phone every year. There's no difference between the 11 and 12.
No. They squared the edges a little bit.
That's all. That camera's the same. And that's what they're selling. They're marketing a camera that makes phone calls.
That's true too.
All the commercials, they point to the camera. So they're taking money from Canon, Kodak.
Oh, them
yeah, because nobody talks on the phone anymore.
All they doing is taking pictures.
That's it. Taking pictures and social media. That's all. And you're paying $1,400 to do that.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. Oh, you can get a watch with that too.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but you know, listen.
Sheep.
Entrepreneurship, building the economy. If you have the skill set, don't be afraid to share it. You know what I'm saying? If you are established, you got a lot of people out here that teach people their methods, but it all goes back to work ethic. Not everybody's gonna have the same drive as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't. I feel like the thing about business is, you know, a lot of people get into it because of course they want it to be lucrative and they want to make as much money as possible. You know, people talk about generational wealth and being millionaires, this, that, and the other. It's hard to wrap my head around. I don't believe that there is a successful business out there that wasn't somehow corrupt. Looking at that McDonald's story. Oh. So imagine we brought on a third person. Yeah. And that person's like, well, I just want to learn what is it that you guys do. You know, you got this thing here. You kind of make being a nerd cool. And so they run off and they're like, I'm going to do Cool Geek. And then, you know, they get that patented, they start doing this, and then they bring in some other guys that look just like us.
Right.
B versions. Right. And they blow up. I would feel some type of way. Yeah, there's money for all of us, but you took what we do and you went and, you know what I'm saying? So if they had the sponsors or if they had the end somehow, but yet they seen what we did.
Well, we've had this conversation before, right? It's like, that's the thing about it. What that would lack is the creative, right?
Facts.
Yeah, everything gets redone, you know, copy and paste, whatever, right? But there's a creative force driven around it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can come, like you just said, and take everything that we do, become more successful, undercut us or whatever. That's not gonna stop me from creating another idea.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and their shit could eventually fizzle out, but we could pick up and do something else.
So,
you know what I mean?
Now, I like that because that's just us. We're positive thinkers.
Yeah.
But, so looking at that, like going off the McDonald's story, the McDonald's brothers didn't go. They tried.
That shit was foul.
But they couldn't. They didn't bounce back.
How many of y'all really think Ray Kroc is the founder of McDonald's? Do your research. You ain't got to do that much research. Watch the movie.
Watch the movie on Netflix. Watch the movie on Netflix.
The founder.
It is the grimiest shit you ever want to see. It's so grimy, and it's a great movie.
He was a milkshake machine salesman.
But he was cutthroat. He was a cutthroat salesman, and he found a way to take McDonald's right from under the McDonald's brothers' nose.
Loopholes.
And that's the thing. Like, if somebody took that dude, so we got Cool Geek, and we discussed this, and this, and they put a cease and desist on us. Like, you guys can't talk about that. And we try to fight it, but they got so much money that we can't even fight it in court. Now it's like, now we sitting there doing a dumbass relationship podcast and nobody's tuning into us. Like, you guys don't even talk about hip hop no more. Like, what the hell's going on with you guys? Well, we're now kind of not allowed to talk about it. Like, what? Right. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And it's like, you see that all the time. Mm-hmm. You even, like, if we go back to technology, Sprint bought Nextel.
Yep.
And they didn't buy it to expand it, but they bought it to shut it down. And so, you know, back in the day, if you was old enough to have a little chirp, where you at? And those good old times, you know what I'm saying? If you had the clip, you had the clip and the iced out belt buckle and the 3X white tee, dip setting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that, those was good times. But yeah, they bought that shit and deactivated it. They bought it just to shut it down.
But again, to that point, right? Where is Sprint now?
Trash.
Because they not trash, they're gone.
Yeah.
Because yes, they bought Nextel to shut it down, cut out competition. Mm-hmm. They never grew. Their technology didn't grow.
No, it didn't.
Their brand didn't grow.
No.
So they just dumped money. They hemorrhaged money, and it didn't help them. And ultimately, they got bought out.
Facts.
T-Mobile just bought them. Merged. There was a merger. They didn't even change the company name. Nope. We're T-Mobile. You're gonna merge with us. We're gonna keep being T-Mobile.
That's it.
Sprint's gone.
Sprint's gone. We're out of there.
No more Sprint.
No more Sprint. Sprint's gone.
So that goes back to my point of, creatives, innovators. There's a reason that Smack says that. Follow the imitators, never the innovators, never the imitators.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that people can say all the grimy shit they want to say about Smack. Here we go, always looping things back to battle rap. They can say what they want.
It always happens.
They can say what they want. They can't say he's not an innovator in this culture.
Facts.
Everyone's doing a tournament this year.
Yep. Why is that?
Because Smack did it first.
Exactly.
We're moving to...
Who started pay-per-view?
Smack.
When is KOTD and RBE gonna get an app? That's the question.
That's the weird thing about it. It's like KOTD's doing battle. Now they're doing battles every week. Smack got Saturday. Organic got Sunday. But Organic has no playback. There's no VOD.
There's no VOD.
You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting to me. Like, where is this gonna go? And again, shout out to ARP. He's a stand-up dude. I will, I always give him respect.
Shout out to ARP. But nobody talks bad about ARP.
No, they don't.
I love that.
However, we're gonna keep it real, like they do. They need to expand. He may be happy with where his business is, and
I don't think he's happy.
But that's what I'm saying.
No.
Something's gotta give. You have to grow, or else you get forgotten about. Now again, there's something else going on with him and Smack.
Yeah. Don't be Blackberry.
Please, that's what we can't have happen.
Don't be Blackberry.
Because I think it's...
If you're not evolving, you're going to get swallowed up.
Correct. I think it's important to have all them leagues. You know what I mean? Like,
it is.
I guess I do know, but I don't. But and again, this is no slight or disrespect to John or anybody. But there's no reason that Bullpen should have a caffeine deal before RBE.
Facts. Competition is healthy.
Facts. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know why. I get it. You want to monopolize the culture or whatever, but
listen.
Every time Smack has been pushed, URL goes up a level.
They do.
But I feel like now they're trying to avoid having to go up a level. Like, are they out of moves?
Listen, I think it's the one thing that I don't know. Sometimes there is always a bully.
Always.
Sometimes there's always a bully.
Always.
And you can't get around that.
No, that's true.
That's true. What I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, man.
I'm here.
What's live and in the flesh.
Live and in the flesh.
Yeah,
conversation all over the fucking place, but I think it's a good conversation.
Yeah, man.
Studio audience, y'all agree? Good conversation? All right. So, how many episodes have we done, Cam?
This is episode 11, and we gonna have to start announcing them.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed that
Because
most
eventually,
podcasts they tell you episode such and such, whatever.
And eventually, some certain episodes take a life of their own. So one of these episodes is gonna touch one of y'all motherfuckers, and it's gonna go.
Oh
viral.
man, listen! If you haven't gone through the catalog and binged, liked, subscribed, and all of that, like
Please subscribe.
You know what I mean? One of our
and thank you.
One of our most, I feel like, impactful, at least in terms of getting comments and people talking about it, was the Social Dilemma episode.
Social Dilemma episode was awesome, and it's needed. It was definitely some needed commentary over that. If you haven't watched the Social Dilemma, please, you should.
Yeah, you
will gain a great understanding of what's happening on your smartphone, and you'll learn a lot about yourself.
Facts.
And we discussed that.
We did. We talked about it. But we also talked about, great segue, we also talked about, the top hip-hop albums of 2020.
We did. Great conversation.
And unfortunately, that conversation took place and happened prior to the release of a certain project.
Prior to the release of the 1A or 1B album of the year.
Benjamin the Butcher of Buffalo,
NY,
East Side Buffalo.
Lord. You got one, Benny. You got one.
Burden of Proof. 100% produced by Hit Boy. We gotta have the Hit Boy Alchemist conversation. Who's gonna get?
We gotta have the Hit Boy Alchemist convo, producer of the year. Benny, you were in Atlanta this weekend. I seen your Instagram. I'm looking for you. You have to come to the podcast.
We'll probably find him in Magic City.
You have to do the podcast. So this weekend, I will find you, and we're gonna chop it up.
That'll be a great conversation.
We're gonna chop it up.
That would be a great conversation.
Because I would love to do the Griselda Appreciation Pod and actually have them featured on here.
Woo.
I think that would be fire. I think it would be good for you guys. It would be good for us. It would definitely be good for us.
Westside putting his bid in said he should be running Def Jam. He said he's the most qualified person to run Def Jam.
I agree.
Man, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He should win Executive of the Year.
Westside Gun is having a year. If anybody's having a good year, it's Griselda.
They've had a 4 years. Not
most people's 2020 sucked. Griselda's did not.
Griselda's 2019 didn't suck.
No.
Griselda's 2018 didn't suck.
No.
Griselda's 2017 didn't suck.
No.
They've been on a run since 2016, bro.
Facts. Griselda is the wave right now. Griselda is the wave. They're bringing that level of hip hop back. Even the features on Benny, like niggas stepped their game up. I ain't heard. This is
fuck all that. We're not gonna talk. The features. We're not gonna talk about the Wayne, the Big Sean, Freddie
Wayne's
Gibbs.
verse was better than any.
I'm not
verse
even
on his
worried about
album.
those. I'm not worried about those. This nigga went and got the Mad Rapper.
And he got pain in the ass.
D. Angelette, where he been? Mad Rapper. Like, what's the last project you was on?
How did y'all find them? Where they
been at? We had a whole APB out on y'all.
See,
Pain in the ass. Where Pain in the ass been?
That's the Hove plug right there. When you plugged in with Hove, you can get anybody you want.
This album was a Rockefeller album.
This was a Reasonable Doubt Part 2.
Reasonable Doubt, Burden of Proof. You see how those flow?
Man, listen. Benny is in that Young Jay mind frame right now.
Man, listen. The way these cats craft their albums, the level of lyricism, the level of musicality, the beats, the flow, like the shit is back to front. What is it? 12 records? No skips?
No skips. None. Zero. I when it dropped, I listened to that shit 3 straight times, front to back. No lie, I will not bullshit you. And every time I heard something new.
Man, listen.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Conway, you had the verse of the album. That verse was fucking amazing, and I almost wrecked when you said you shook Beyonce's hand. Like, I'm not even gonna spoil the bar,
right?
But you said you shook Beyonce's hand, and what happened after that? Classic. That was some classic ass shit. Like, I appreciated that. That was swaggy. I mean, that was so fucking tough. I called Kev immediately because originally, because I like Rick Ross, I thought Rick Ross's line, his verse was tough.
His verse was tough, but at the time when you called me about Rick, I was on Freddie's verse. I was on Freddie. Like, and at the time I was saying I think Freddie's verse was better than, I wasn't calling Freddie's verse the verse of the album, but I felt like Freddie Gibbs' verse was better than
Freddie's
Ross.
Freddie had a nice verse. Freddie didn't even need to be on the joint. Like, the hook was fire.
Oh my God! Are you gonna cry in that Toyota or this Maybach?
Man, come on. Stop.
Come on. Oh my God!
Like, these niggas make me want to like rap. Like rap. Like, just quit my job, shut the lights out, get the mic, and let's go. Fuck it.
Man, listen.
Send my son to school with my mixtape.
But that's what I was getting ready to say. Cause you got to think about it. Oh, these niggas is our age.
Facts. Late 30s.
And they only been on the last 4 or 5 years.
Facts. Like, they started late.
Niggas got on late.
With a game plan though.
And executed.
They clearly had a game plan.
Flawlessly.
Yeah, this shit wasn't luck. They had a game plan.
Executed flawlessly.
It wasn't luck. It was whether you fucked with it or not. And that shit hit at the right time. That's all.
They are the sole reason that bars are back. Like, yeah, for real.
Like, they didn't get better. They was already polished.
Now, and from now going forward, and me and you said this, right? I said this. In hip hop now, there's 2 genres. Mumble rap is gone. There's no more mumble rap. Okay? It had its run. It's out of here. Okay?
Do you consider Lil Baby?
I never considered Lil Baby a mumble rapper.
Okay.
Mumble rapping, to me, who personified mumble rap?
Well, I know who personified.
Young Thug,
Migos.
But see, even to me, they did, but they kind of grew out of it a little bit. To me, they don't mumble rap no more. To me.
Okay, I can go with you there.
Yeah,
I can go with you there.
Not anymore. Maybe in the beginning.
Right.
They don't do that anymore.
What does Travis Scott do?
See, he's not a rapper. I don't even call it.
Thank you.
I feel like
he's an entertainer. Like,
so that's what I was
doing.
St. John. How do you feel about what box do we put St. John in? I don't know. He's not a rapper.
No.
But he's not a singer either.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I
thought about that the other day. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so are we going back to the 80s, like, where there was no genre? It's just artists? Because when you think about when MTV first started, Michael Jackson didn't have a genre. Prince didn't have a genre. There wasn't no soft rock. I mean, you had heavy metal, you had R&B, you had blues, but for the most part, it was just music. Yeah, and I think they lumped everything into the pop category. Yeah, but pop is just short for popular. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I'm like you. So I don't know what to do with that. But hip hop has kind of grown so much, so many subgenres. Facts. You know what I mean? The thing about, so I think back to kind of what I was saying is like, mumble rap is gone. Mumble rap had a run
From about 2013 to 2017, 18 maybe. Something like that. Somewhere in there. Then drill kind of took over.
Pop Smoke, rest in peace.
Right now, drill is popping. And Griselda is popping.
Facts.
What niggas call lo-fi, but Griselda should really be considered a genre because they got niggas up like that sound. You know, we got Freddie. Freddie is rapping in that kind of vein, even though he's always been like that.
Yeah, when you fucking with Mad Lib and Alchemist, like you ain't got no choice but to get.
He's always been like that, but these niggas Griselda and Griselda's extended family. So you got Benny, you got Conway, you got Westside.
Stove
then you
God,
got Stove God. Then you got Boldy James.
Yeah.
El Camino.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these niggas that kind of reaches out and it's lo-fi boom bap sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only two things that's really going right now.
Facts. And then earlier we talked about Drake. Yep. We're not gonna mention Drake with that because Drake is
God tier.
God tier. He's in his own lane. He's out here in the sky in the OVO plane. So we don't put him in this conversation. So Drake's out there. We don't need to put him in that. Drake is his own wave. Just wanted to sort that out for anybody that wants to be like Drake. No, Drake's out here. He's in space.
Right.
Drake doesn't have any competition, so just wanted to put that out there.
No, man, like we're not even gonna. Drake raps, Drake sings, Drake makes music.
Drake's out there.
You can't touch him.
You can't. He's untouchable.
Right. You can't touch him.
He's in the.
Drake is there.
He's in the J, Biggie, Pac, Michael Jackson, Prince lane. Like you just can't. Outkast. You can't touch him.
J. Cole is another one that. I'm not gonna put him necessarily. He's in the vicinity of Drake.
Facts. I gotta give J. Cole props for the simple fact that he don't have a lot of features, and he gets the job done. He sells records, and he's respected. He's respected amongst his peers at that. Mm-hmm. So not only is he good with the fans, he's a rapper's rapper. Right. So I definitely respect what J. Cole is doing. Sometimes he's a little too earthy for me. Like, have some fun, my nigga. Yeah. You acting like you don't have fun. Have fun, my nigga.
Cole wants to put off this I'm not rich vibe so bad.
Yeah, nigga, you got money.
We all know it too.
And you disrespecting the ones by walking around with them unlaced, bro. Like, don't do that.
But he telling you, nigga. So it's like an entendre. It's like, nah, I want to be broke, but at the same time, I'm telling you, I'm rich enough, nigga. Yeah. Like, oh no, I can walk around with these ones unless, because guess what?
But to me, that's like setting $100 on fire. And so, you know what I'm saying? Tie your shoes up, bro. Because that's very haughty. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Man. Damn, what was I about to say? We was talking about Cole. Kendrick is probably another one.
Kendrick is in his own lane, and we were saying that Kendrick's overdue. He's overdue. It's time for a drop. J-Rock is overdue.
J-Rock.
Drake on the way. Yeah, they pushed
Drake back. But Drake dropped this year though. That's the thing, and that's
the album ain't dropped yet. The album's supposed to be on the way. I mean, I know Dark Lane came out.
Gave you 14 throwaways.
CLB was supposed to drop, and I know his birthday coming up.
His birthday passed.
Oh, wait. I don't know.
It's almost the end of October. That nigga birthday in October.
Okay, Google. When's Drake's birthday?
Look at this.
Drake was born on October 24th, 1986.
Today's his birthday,
Happy birthday, Drake. Happy birthday. Champagne Poppy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Can we get that drop, my nigga? Can you drop the album? Matter of fact, while we on the podcast, let me check his Instagram and make sure this nigga ain't dropped some shit and did a Beyonce on us.
And shout out to my Google being Issa Rae's voice.
Love it. And if you ever wanted to change that, all you gotta do is ask Google to do that.
Yeah, man, nah, but he did enough with that damn Dark Lane demo tape, man. You know what I mean? So, shit. So where do we go from Burden of Proof to we talked about Ty Dolla Sign?
Ty Dolla Sign, Burden of Proof. I could talk about Burden of Proof all day, but
man,
we got an event tomorrow.
We do.
We're gonna shout out the FCC, Fulton County Champions Battle Rap League. We're gonna be in the building. I'm not battling.
I'm not either.
Kev's not battling.
Spectators.
We're spectators. We're gonna be interviewing. We're gonna get some footage. We're gonna have some conversations. Specifically about how battle rappers are feeling these days, because there's a lot of emotion.
Yep.
Put my phone down for a second. We got to get to we're going to investigate. We got to get to the bottom of some shit. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of turmoil in our beloved conference. And we need to talk. We're going to talk. So I don't do subliminals.
Yeah.
Never have. But I don't feel like any shade or anything was directed to the Kool Nerd podcast or anything that we do, because we pride ourselves on being on the up and up, and
facts.
We definitely live by man code, unless we are doing anything contractual that is where money's being exchanged.
Right.
We definitely live by the man code, and so I don't feel like we did anything wrong, or we're in the middle of any drama, but we are going to be very sleuthy this weekend. And we're going to get to the bottom of some shit.
Listen, growth hurts, right?
Facts.
They call it growing pain.
Tall niggas. If you ever had growing pain, doctor gives you knee braces and shit. Like I had some homies that had to wear the rock knee braces and growing pains.
Yeah, they call it growing pains for a reason. So and part of the metaphoric growing pain is tough conversations.
Facts.
Sometimes those got to be had.
Facts. And people say hold me accountable, but at the same time they don't necessarily want that conversation.
Yeah.
But it still needs to be had.
Yeah.
So we hold me accountable. If I did something wrong, hold me accountable. Because iron sharpened iron. So if you want to be a fruit ninja, your sword got to be sharp.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
You got to be sharp.
Yeah, man.
And we want to sharpen one another. I keep Kev from going off the deep end. He keeps me from going off the deep end.
All the time.
It is a team effort. It's a team effort. And not only does our tech support staff want to go off the deep end sometimes, we got to keep them
off the ledge.
Yeah, we got to rein them. We got to pull them back in sometimes.
Yeah, man.
So, overall, we want everybody to have a good time with the culture. Because even though it is not a humble sport, and it's a war of words at times, we don't want you to feel some type of way. I don't want somebody to feel some type of way about me. When we're in the ring, we are not friends.
No.
Outside the ring, we are business partners.
Best friends.
I want you to get the most views possible. I would love to do business with you if you are about forwarding, putting yourself out there, doing what you got to do, and doing something in this culture. We are here to help.
Yep.
And we also want to help ourselves, and we refuse to be held back.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. We work. We work too fucking hard.
We work.
And we work every day.
We're like when you say booked and busy, we're booked and busy, bro. Like the whole month of October. Not even the month of October, bro. Like since Summer Madness, which was 9/19, we've been at an event every week. And are still this month of October. So we're talking about 9/19 was Summer Madness. You were here for that. Watch Summer Madness. Legends of the Fall went down. I battled. Tech support battled. The week after that, was it the week after that or was it 2 weeks after that? I'm at RBE.
RBE 2 weeks later, yeah.
I was at Mask On.
Yes.
Last week.
Shout out to ARP again.
Big love.
Big love.
Big love. Made so many connections. Listen.
Mickey Fax.
We're going to be working with ARP.
Shout out to Mickey Fax.
If you haven't watched the episode with Mickey Fax, go check that out.
Please
Mickey showed love. You know,
please listen to A minus.
A minus.
Do yourself a favor and listen to A minus.
But we did 919. We did Legends of the Fall. We did Mask On. Last week I was at Open the Gates 4, Gates of the Garden with Dre Dennis.
Shout out Dre Dennis.
Shout out my homeboy Young Ra. He battled on the car, battled Bars Major, fire battle. He cooked Bars Major real quick.
Facts only.
We got Riders Anonymous tomorrow.
That's gonna be a goodie.
Next week we got the Battle Rap Society event, and it's the anniversary called Mook and Tay Rock. I'm going to talk about that real quick.
Let's get into it.
We've talked about it, but
get into it.
So have you noticed that the event doesn't have a name?
I noticed that.
They're billing it like a fight. It's literally called Murder Mook versus Tay Rock, and then there's an undercard, which every event has a main event and an undercard, but they literally are. They're billing it like a Tyson versus Holyfield.
They never titled the anniversary card.
Okay, it's always about the main event, and then
there's never been a Smack anniversary card, but we know that
it's the anniversary.
Halloween is the anniversary of Smack.
Yeah. But who battled on? That's what I'm saying. I don't recall the anniversary.
I don't remember the battle from last year's anniversary. I don't.
So that's
maybe they had a volume on last year's anniversary.
The volume was in December. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't.
Doesn't matter.
I don't even know.
But it's fire, and they're even making it a main event, bro. Do you realize all of the Smack events recently have started around 4 or 5 o'clock? These battles don't start till 8. It's true prime time television.
Shout out to Tay Rock because he's selling the fight. His Instagram, Tay Rock's Instagram is aggressive right now.
Rock was at Open the Gates last week.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I didn't get to chop it up with him, but he was there.
His Instagram has been very, 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 very aggressive. I just don't believe that he has what it takes. I feel like he's gonna go out like Surf. I ain't saying he's gonna choke. I'm not saying he's gonna choke.
Okay.
Because Rock rarely chokes.
Right.
Nigga has choked. If you want to reference that, watch the Goods battle. He did definitely choke.
I had been reminded that he did it against Pat Stay.
And he Pat Stay. He got booed in the second round, which is normally his round. But we're talking about Murder Mook. A lot of people were prisoners of the moment in the Verb battle. I don't have Verb beating Mook.
Second watch, I got Mook winning, yes.
Yes. I was excited to see Mook bleed because I thought Verb fought. Verb didn't win.
Yeah.
I can't give him that.
Yeah.
First watch. Verb fought Lux. I didn't give Verb the win on the first watch. Second watch, I damn near had Lux with a 30. Verb didn't stumble though. His material was there.
That battle keeps messing me up. I gotta stop watching it because I was with you. Like, first watch, I had Lux winning. Second watch, I think I still had Lux winning. But people kept talking about it. So third watch, I'm like, damn. Did Verb win? Like, the only thing that I remember about Verb had a dry first round against Lux.
Super dry. No punches landed.
You know what I mean? He said, oh, what did he say? And I was like, Verb, you're better than this. He said, what did he say? He said something, I'm complimentary, nigga. And that shit did not land at all.
Crickets. But that's what I'm saying. It's like you went in there to try and outright Lux. And why not? Nobody has come in and said, fuck what you doing. I'm going to gun bar your life away. See, I feel like Twerk would do this. He wouldn't stoop. Not say, I don't want to use stoop, but he wouldn't try to write with Lux.
Right.
He gonna come in and do him.
Right.
And nobody has yet to come in and do them to beat Lux. Mook went in and played defense. That's what Mook does.
Yep.
I don't count the Eminem card. I don't that.
Then that means
I just
then
don't.
that means Lux and Mook ain't even. If you don't count it,
I don't like that battle. I didn't like the look. I didn't like the vibe.
Nobody does, but
it damn sure wasn't a. They said how many rounds did they go? 3.
It was 3.
I don't feel like Mook won the first round, and everybody says he 30 Lux, and I'm like, no, he didn't.
He won the battle. I don't know about 30.
He won the battle, but Lux won the first round.
Yeah, he definitely won the battle. He won the battle around the time he dropped that audio with Lux dissing Busta Rhymes. Like,
yeah,
I think that was the momentum shift.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just did not. I did not like that card at all. All the money that was spent for that could have been towards sponsorship, towards Smack. I would have liked the look on Smack.
It was mishandled.
It was very mishandled.
And
you had casual battle rap fans in the crowd.
It was a moment in time, but that's what people feel like we're getting now, though, with caffeine. Like people,
you're still getting casual.
We literally, all right. I'm gonna do this, and then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end it because it's late. But all right, we've said every episode that we're gonna dedicate a segment to the battle rap fan. So I want to address you, battle rap fan.
I've been waiting for this.
O and myself are in many battle rap groups on social media. I think you've heard me say that exact statement more than once. Had a gentleman put in a group one day a question. Questions come about, things happen. His question was, who's your favorite? This is exactly what happened. I know you know where I'm going, but who's your favorite up and coming battle rapper? Mine is Danny Myers. This was his statement. And I, in turn, had to place a comment.
Triggered.
It did trigger me. It triggered me. I should have taken a step back. I probably should have pulled that gentleman to the side, maybe had a different conversation. But it triggered me. And my comment was, well, we've officially found a caffeine fan. Because the only reason you would think Danny Myers is an up-and-comer is because you saw him on the tournament. Danny Myers is far from an up-and-comer. Danny Myers is a vet in this. He's probably the oldest battle rapper, if it's not Swave or Head Ice or somebody like that. But he is an older cat. That doesn't mean anything, but Danny Myers has been around.
He's been around.
He's 10 years in. He's 10 years in. Easy. But
on camera.
Facts. But I say that to say, first and foremost, new battle rap fan, it's not hard. Do your research. This is not an ad, but we have resources. Verse Tracker. Before you utter a word about who's new and who isn't, type the name in Verse Tracker.
Please.
Battles are cataloged there. All right. Secondly, if you're a new fan, you should be supporting black business. You should be on the URL app because you're not hip to the stuff that we're used to. You're not hip to having to pay for VODs. You're not hip to having to pay for pay-per-views. You should have the app. Find your favorite battle rapper on the app. Now, I say all that to say, and it may sound chastising, but new battle rap fan, we actually appreciate you. As I said a little bit earlier, growth hurts. These are growing pains. Having to deal with uneducated or misinformed new fans is a part of it. Mm-hmm. We just got to educate them.
Facts.
Give them the resources. Tell them where to search. And thank them for their patronage.
Facts.
Because we want to see battle rap, bro.
I want to see hip hop grow.
Hip hop.
And I don't expect a 21-year-old to go back and research who Kool Herc is.
Nah.
I wish you would.
Yeah.
I really wish you would. I wish you would go back and research who Grandmaster Flash is. And research graffiti. Look at who.
I can't wait till the museum gets put up. Because you know they're doing the museum. And shit.
Yeah. Like, it's serious. Like, learning where this culture started is so important. It's so important because you don't, you know, they say the more and more you learn about history, the less it is to repeat itself.
Yeah.
Less chance it is to repeat itself.
I'm not expecting a nigga to know about Busy B and Kumo D.
Facts.
Which is, just for your information, the first recorded battle.
Facts.
Oh.
And honestly, you know, I'm not going to take nothing away from it. I consider myself a gatekeeper of a sort, but I'm not the angry old dude. I respect where hip hop is gone. I'm not even going to say guilty pleasures. I have pleasures. Like, if something hit, it just fucking hit. I like Future. Period. I liked Panda when Designer dropped that shit.
Panda
that shit...
Panda
I was doing 100 going to work. Listen to Panda. Like, that shit was banging.
Chess's new drill record, that shit is fire.
I like Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. K-Shine used that shit against E-Hawk.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, like I like that shit. And my son be in the car like fucking it up. Like he likes Pop Smoke, and I rock with my children. So, you know, we listen to that, and they put me on to so much different stuff.
Yeah.
And I understand it's all hip hop. I don't look at Lil Uzi Vert like a weirdo because he's got nose rings and tattoos and colored hair.
He's worn some suspect outfits though.
Oh, for sure. He has suspect behavior. But you know,
he makes good music.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
And artists are fucking weird.
They are weird.
Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just being honest. Like, they have, and they'll tell you. I have friends.
Niggas tried to make fun.
Weirdos.
Niggas tried to make fun of Prince because he wore heels. The nigga wore heels because he was short.
Facts.
Not because he wouldn't fuck your bitch. Because he would fuck your bitch.
And that nigga was all-state in Minnesota. He was an all-state point guard. Like, he would cross your shit up.
Right.
Like, that motherfucker was tough. Like, do your research.
Do your research.
Do your research.
Think Prince was a punk if you want to.
People thought Andre 3000 was soft. He'll beat your ass. Just like Big Boy said.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 will beat your ass. It is what it is. Like, just because a nigga got crochet pants on don't mean he won't fuck you up.
Prince will fuck your bitch.
He would take your bitch.
Anyway. Listen, this not the last time you're gonna be here, but
It's not the last time I'm gonna be here.
This was a good episode, good conversation.
And the funny thing is, we just jumped on to do some shit because I'm here.
Because he's here.
Mike
had to do it.
And we gonna do some... never mind, I don't even want to say.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna have some fun this fucking weekend.
We had to, I had to do it. We had to get it set up. You know what I mean? Y'all might get more footage from this or whatever, but hey, Kool Nerd Podcast. This was just a random conversation. That's all. I think that's gonna be the title too.
Wakanda forever.
Hey, I'm Kev the Kool Nerd.
Atlanta is Wakanda.
Atlanta's Wakanda.
I'm in Wakanda.
Big O from the 614.
Oh.
We out, man.